One thing I'd like to mention before this video gets started, guys, is because obviously the whole virus situation, there's no football, this could go on for a few months. So I'm wondering, I like playing a lot of Football Manager, okay? So is that something you guys would want to see me playing on the channel? If I started a series of, playing as Chelsea, maybe including some of the future transfers we've got in line, so bringing in like Hakim Ziyech, we could try to push for Jadon Sancho and players like that, and just do a Chelsea Football Manager career mode. We've got no football to watch, so I was wondering if that's something you guys would want. If it is, let me know down in the comments. If you want it, definitely let me know in the comments, because if I don't see many people, asking for it, I probably won't do it. So yeah, I just want to get a vibe of what you guys think of it. But yeah, I'll let you get onto the video. Enjoy. Hey guys, what is going on? Pride London here. You guys know what to do. As always, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Of course, we're trying to push for 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can help me out with that by the end of March, if we can hit 1,000, that would be pretty insane. So be sure to hit the subscribe button. Stay up to date with all the sort of Chelsea news, match stuff, all that sort of stuff. News has come out that Chelsea are ready to break the bank to beat Barcelona to Lautaro Martinez. Obviously, this guy is a bit of an up-and-coming star. He's, I think he's about 22 years old. I'm not actually, yeah, 22 years old. And he's been in pretty decent form recently. And there was talk that Barcelona were going to be after him, and Real Madrid are after him. So this guy's obviously a pretty big deal if they're, looking to pick him up. This article goes over the entire thing, but this is the important bit. The attacker has a £100 million release clause in his contract that can be triggered in the first half of July, which Barcelona deem to be excessive, which I would agree. 100 million for any player is massive. Jadon Sancho is pretty much the only one that it seems to be about that fee at this point in time. And Pro claims that they'll have to attempt to lower that price by offering Arturo Vidal in the potential deal. So, that's sort of what they're going for. They're thinking, give a player, maybe we can get him for 60 to 70 million, somewhere about there. But apparently, Chelsea are looking to get involved and provide stiff competition for Martinez, with both clubs prepared to break the bank for the Argentine international. So, interesting news. Obviously, he's a striker, and we'll take a look at some of his stats here. As I said, he's 22 years old, about 5'7", I think that is. So a pretty small guy in terms of stature. His weight is pretty decent. But in the Serie A this season, he has played 20 games as a sub with 11 goals and 1 assist. That's a pretty damn good ratio. You're looking at about every other game having a goal. Champions League, 6 appearances, 5 goals. This guy's doing pretty good numbers. In the Champions League, he's averaging a 7.36 rating. In the Serie A, a 7.12 rating. So all around pretty good. If we take a look, as a sub, he's not only performed well, but it's only 2 appearances likely late on. But starting at striker, he has had 31 total appearances with 18 goals, 1 assist. So that's really good numbers. 7.18 is a very good number to be hitting there. For 31 appearances, keeping up that level of goal scoring across those games is very good indeed. Definitely, on par with like Timo Werner and such, and Moussa Dembele, who I've talked about in previous videos. He's sort of, on that level. He is 22 as well, so younger than both of them. I think Timo Werner is 24, Moussa Dembele is 23, so this guy's a year below that again, and is hitting some pretty damn good numbers. So we can take a look at his characteristics. His strengths are headed attempts, finishing and long shots, all things we'd love to see. Weird to see headed attempts on there given his height, but finishing and long shots obviously a massive plus, because we've struggled to score goals, and having this guy able to hit him from range and be a genuine threat to the goalkeepers would be pretty nice, and in general just having good finishing will be great. Weaknesses is passing, so definitely something he'd need to learn to sort of adapt on, because as much as it's great to be your own guy, score your own goals, he has only got 1 assist in all of these appearances here. So something we'd like to see him, there's a lot of quality players in the wings and potentially in sort of like the cam role if we're playing Ziyech there. so we'd want him to be able to pass off to these players to be able to provide goals as well. His style of play likes to dribble, that's good, gets fouled often, Eden Hazard anyone, likes to play long balls, not a bad thing at all if he's caught, you know, maybe defending a corner, it falls to him edge of box, and we have, in this dream scenario, Jadon Sancho bombing down the wing trying to get, you know, past the last couple defenders. You can imagine this guy hoofs it long, Jadon Sancho gets on the end of it, scores a beautiful goal. That's a dream scenario for Chelsea, and commits fouls often, so maybe not so great in that regard, but in general seems to have a pretty good sort of you know, style of play to him. And taking a look at his recent matches here, you can see pretty average ratings as of recent, but in general across the season he's been very good. Of course, here getting a second yellow card and a goal in that game to draw 1-1. But yeah, you're seeing only 3 goals here out of these games, so not the greatest. You know, he's played mostly 90 minutes throughout these games, so not the greatest as of recent form, but in general across the season has been very good. So as we mentioned, £100 million for this guy is the release clause, and we don't want to be paying 100 million because that definitely means Sancho isn't coming, and that means a lot of other signings won't be able to happen. So looking at his transfer market page, his value is about £72 million, which again, that is still a lot. His contract runs until 2023, so it isn't actually much longer to go for his contract. So we could see maybe Chelsea looking at, maybe not this season, sorting it out for next season. That's a possibility. We don't like to see that he's got 2 red cards, of course, across this season. That's not the greatest thing to be you know, highlighting from him. He's pretty much just a basic centre forward, small, good at dribbling and good at scoring, which, you know, not too bad of, you know, a style of play for a striker. He joined from Racing Club to Inter for 22 million, so they'll definitely be looking to make a profit on him. I think anywhere, if we could maybe sort out a deal, I don't know if we'd be exchanging a player or something, but in any regard, 72 million, I don't think I'd want to pay for him. Somewhere north of 50 million, I think, would be quite decent. And we're looking at Moussa Dembele as well, who is going to be another expensive acquisition if we do try and get him. We wouldn't be getting both, of course, but either way we're looking at quite expensive ones, whereas Timo Werner might have been the cheaper option, but it's a shame he wants to go to Liverpool, it seems, at this point. But, you know, it's iffy. I'd probably take him for about 50 million to 60 million, somewhere in there. But ending over like 70, definitely nowhere near 100. I don't think that's what I'd be going for, just because that means that a lot of the other signings we need this season aren't going to happen if we're doing those sort of numbers. But let me know what you guys think. I'll leave a poll up above in that corner over there. Let me know if you guys, you know, think we should sign him. I think I'd be happy to see him come to Chelsea, but it does look like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Man City are all looking for his signature, so we'll see how it plays out. It's an exciting one, absolutely, because this guy does seem really damn good. That is going to be the end of this video, guys. Of course, I did mention we are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you guys really could hit that subscribe button, that'd be great. I'd really appreciate that. Like as well, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.